Thanks for watching again. You know, here's a tip that I thought that might be a bit handy to actually know. It's sort of, it's sort of a little bit, it's a little bit contentious in the sense that, like I'm sort of going outside the realm of manufacturers' recommendations, and that's with the fuel. I actually use a 30:1 fuel mix ratio rather than the manufacturer's recommendation of 40:1. And the reason being is that, when I first started using the chainsaw, I felt that it just got really hot after the first tank of fuel, or even the second tank of fuel, and I could not get this machine started, because it was just so hot, and I had to wait for an hour or so before it just actually cooled down, and then I was able to restart it again. And along the way, I remember someone saying to me, I think he was a landscape gardener, and he actually hired a chainsaw, and in conversation it just sort of came about that this particular chainsaw, the firm actually with the hire of the chainsaw came with a small tin of fuel, and it had a 25:1 fuel ratio mix, and a little bottle of bar oil as well, and just hearing that, and then actually going through the motion of experiencing my own chainsaw overheating, in a sense, that I thought that might be a good idea to actually go from a 40:1 fuel mixture down to a 30:1 fuel mixture and see how it goes, just out of trial and error. It's outside the warranty period, I've had it for over a year, and what harm can it do? If it fouls up the spark plug, I'd rather it do that than actually seize the motor and end up junking the whole chainsaw itself. And and I had found that it works better, with a 30:1 fuel mixture, and so I was sort of thinking, if you guys are out there that are cutting logs that are actually quite big, the length of this bar, or an 18-inch bar, or even bigger, or even just a tad smaller, like if you're cutting something of that size, I'd probably test it out with a slightly more with a heavier oil fuel mixture, and don't make it a lot, just like if it's a 50, if your chainsaw says in the manual 50:1, take it down to 40:1, and give it a go. It just may make all the difference in being able to restart the chainsaw when it actually gets too hot, or it may not get too hot at all after you've done this. So that's it's something to sort of consider, like if you're experiencing this type of issue. Anyway, but I'll let you guys know about this, and good luck, and cheers. We'll see you next time.